Club. This is the Coffee Break Show with Vickie Helm. Tell me I am on the right club thing. Tell me, you know, it was interesting. I started the live and it went directly to my page on Facebook. And so I'm actually going to be deleting this one because it was not meant to be there. And I was meant to be on this show, and I'm doing the live right now as we speak for the Smart Life Club. Thank you, the live video. All right, thank you, thank you. So today on the Smart Life Club, you know what's great about live TV? Thank you, Karen. Nice to see you guys up and on board. There were so many people coming on board the live during the show so fast it was startling. Hey, Debbie, nice to see everybody. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for being around. Listen, today I want to talk about something that's really funny. I just made a pretty big error. And with live video, you have to kind of, you know, just hang out with your error. So I went to my private page and I jumped on my private page and I was like, where's the coffee break people? So then I went back over here. And that's what's interesting is, you know, there's a learning curve to everything. And as I learn this new thing that we're doing a Facebook Live and doing these things together and people hopping on and etc. I have so many cool things I want to talk about today. And I have some surprises that I'm working on. And, oops, thank you. Yeah, Karen said, oops. And I'm like, yeah, oops, here we are. And so it was interesting to just be able to say, look, I'm on the wrong page. Thank you much for being here. Meet us over on this page. And then just hanging up from that live and moving to where I actually needed to be. And this is the thing. You just need to be able to go, oh, this happened. And, you know, mistakes happen. You don't want them to ruin you. You just want to keep going. So today, what I was saying on the other page is I am getting a lot of connections starting to come back. And they're like, Vickie, what are you doing, et cetera, et cetera. And I started this year wanting to expand what I'm doing, wanting to expand how I'm operating in the world. Now, I've always been known as a speaker and a writer and the things that I'm doing. And so this year, I wanted to learn video. And so I've gotten new equipment for live video. I'm learning this. I'm not perfect at it yet, but I'll be changing. Right now I'm using my iPhone, which is really a great camera. And then this camera right here I'll be using on the road. I am going to be this summer on the East Coast with my team on the East Coast as we make our way to see friends. And I think we're going to be in Philly or Massachusetts, probably both places. And then we're going to travel over to the West Coast. And so what I want you to know is when you're in the area, you're going to, hey, Joni, nice to see you. Great to have you on board. If you are in the areas that we're going to be on tour, then stop and have a cup of coffee with us on the Coffee Break Show. Now, here today, I want to talk about what it is that I'm doing. I want to enter out of my comfort zone, but the first thing is, there is always time to start. Don't ever give up because of your age or what you think, or you can't learn something, or you think something's too hard. Hey, Joan, everybody, thank you for coming on board. It's great to see you all. And what happens is, it's like you're getting to the point where I have to be honest. Last night, I found out one person that I really respect in my life has got a terminal illness. And he's brilliant. And it's a long-term terminal illness. It's not something he's going to get over. Hey, Peter, nice to see you guys. It's not something he's going to get over very quickly. And it's going to take a long time. And when I watched this, he left me with one message. He's like, get going now, because you don't know what's going to happen. Peter, it's great to see you on board. Thank you, Karen. The thing is, when we take our lives and imagine ourselves always having the next day, the next day, the next day, we can procrastinate what we actually want to do. And I want to learn to do film. I want to learn to be better at pictures. I want to do more art-like things. I'm writing more than I ever have. We've got 5 or 6 books coming out. You have to make hay while the sun shines. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50. You don't know what's ahead of you. You have this moment right now, and this moment right now, and this moment right now. And how you put your focus, what you put your focus on, where you put your focus on is your quality of life. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. Your quality of life is a reflection of your attention and focus. Your quality of life is your point of view. If you have a negative point of view, thank you, Peter. If you have a negative point of view, you're going to have a negative outcome. And when we take responsibility for where we're putting our attention, where we're putting our focus, where we're putting our point of view, what ends up happening is we start to materialize exactly what we're pointing our focus on. Why? Because what you focus on grows. So if you want to imagine having a life of travel and everything, figure it out now. Don't wait. Do not wait there. You want to be taking your path forward so that you're living the life you want to live. Eventually, everybody, it doesn't matter who it is, won't be able to live the life they want to live. They're going to have to live the life they can live because of limitations. So if you have no limitations, step out and let your greatness out. What's your message? Do you want to share that message with the world? Because I want to hear your message. And just a second. I want to be able to tell you all that we have a little bit of time. And how you spend that time is your quality of life. And so what happened was I decided that the best way, the very best way for me to be the ambassador of transformation, that's what I'm going to be. I want to be the ambassador of transformation. And so I made a travel plan last night, and we're going to be in Puerto Rico. Then we're going to be, and this is going to start around June. Somewhere between May and June, we'll be hitting the road. And I'm going to take my cameras with me, and we're going to have coffee break on the road. We're going to go to the East Coast first, then the West Coast in the fall. And I want to be the ambassador of transformation. I'm going to be filming it on the way, and I'm going to invite you to join us. And I want you to know that I don't care what age you are, there is still time to leave your legacy on the planet. And what is your legacy? Believe it or not, it's not always the money you have. Hi, Kelsey, nice to see you. It's not always the money you have that is your legacy. What is your legacy? Your legacy is your attitude. Your legacy is what you teach your offspring. Your legacy is the love that you shared with people. The legacy of you is about the joy of you, the heart connection of you. These are the things that are your legacy. How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be thought of, spoke of? These are the things that you can do now. And it's never too late. Never, never, never too late to make a change, to start, to do something different. Now, I've declared this on the Coffee Break show today. And so what it is that Jocelyn did in the Smart Life Club, on the Smart Life Club page, she put a question out. She said, what would you change about your life if you could? What would you change about your life? And I thought about that, and I thought, you know what? If I reply to this, I'm going to be accountable to doing this. And so I thought, okay, I'm up for a little accountability. We are in Canada, in Quebec. Peter, that's awesome. Thank you. I know where you are. We should have coffee. And I want you to know Peter has a show out with his wife that is healthy cooking, and it's really outstanding. You guys should watch that. But never, never, never ever think that you're too old to be successful or too old to make a difference. Or that doesn't happen here. You want to make a transformation right now. Vickie Helm is the ambassador of transformation. Yes, that's what I have chosen to do this year. And so what I'd like to do while ending this show today is invite you to ask yourself one question. What would you change if you could? And what would you model to the universe, to your friends, if you could? I want to be courageous. I want to be out there. And I want to thank you all for being with me. My name is Vickie Helm. This has been the Smart Life Club, and this is a coffee break with Vickie Helm. Thank you for joining me today. All right. Mwah! Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.